Groupchat podcast with me, actress and comedian Diona Doherty.
Me, radio presenter Jordan Arnold.
And me, social media content creator and wig enthusiast Olivia McVeigh.
And me, content creator Shannon Mitchell.
I was about to give you some round of applause.
So excited.
Your voice went so deep for that. That was so funny.
Yeah, I don't know why I was letting on. I was like,
You were do you know like you were doing your answering the phone voice?
Hello.
Olivia McVeigh, wig enthusiast.
I know, wig enthusiast. Like, who do I think I am?
Wig enthusiast is a funny way to describe like a person.
Wig enthusiast is a funny way to describe someone with alopecia. Like, I'm a wig enthusiast.
It also feels like something that like they'd shout at you in primary school. You know what I mean?
Like a slag.
Like a slag.
Your man's a wig enthusiast.
Your ma sells wigs. It's like the new year da sells Avon. Guys, we are finally here. This has been a while in the making.
I know.
So excited.
So
I'm so excited. I could be sick.
Well, you know, you're saying a while in the making, but we've also been pretty
Rallying.
ASAP Rocky.
Here. That is, like, if you never need shit done,
Ask
call
us.
Who are you
No,
going to call
honestly.
us?
Call us.
Cob. I was going to say girls cobcast. Don't call that.
I don't know what that is. We've rallied a launch party together in about 10 days.
I know.
And by the time this comes out, the launch party will be done.
No, sorry. Diona texted me a few weeks ago and was like, hey, can I call you? And I was like, yeah, sure. I thought you would like want to come on the radio show to promote a tour or something. And she's like, I want to do this podcast. What do you think it's going to be? You, me, Shannon, Olivia. I went, yeah, sounds great. And I sort of thought, stick a pin in that. It might happen somewhere down the line.
Here, by the way, rude. That she was like, I sort of thought, yeah, she's like a fan of that. Dean was mental.
Not that interested, but sure, yeah. And then within a matter of minutes, this was all assembled.
And then I think mine's even worse because I think I was away gallivanting. Don't know what I was up to, but I think I took a long time to reply.
You did.
So I'd left everything hanging and it was like, I think we're meeting in 2 days. I was like, spot on, be there.
No
I
worries.
had already formed our WhatsApp group chat the night before and
was a
spent
late comer.
most of the night slagging you off. Until you got
She's
on.
an ignorant.
Added to the
Thank God Shannon Mitchell's not here.
I know.
And then you were all raging whenever I replied. Fuck.
God, 4 is a lot on a podcast.
I know.
But here we are.
It's giving loose women. Like,
It pure is.
isn't
I'm
it?
here for it.
I would love a Northern Irish loose women.
Will it be us for like?
Do you
Chaired
think-
by Pamela Ballantyne.
Exactly.
Oh, yes.
Pamela Ballantyne, Jullian Simmons, Linda Bryans, and
Is Jullian Simmons, is he allowed on? Oh, they're
Yeah.
guys are allowed on this women, aren't they?
yeah.
Yeah.
Julian's the king of NI, so he's allowed to do anything he wants.
Julian
Yeah.
is. Do you know Julian used to be an air host?
Yes, I listened to
Yeah,
his
that's right.
podcast with Jerry.
He is like the stories he has there. I think he met the Queen on a plane,
Of course he did.
Unreal.
and he was probably
Was he
like,
looking in a
"I'm the
mirror?"
Queen."
And the Queen probably went back to the family and went, I met Jullian Simmons.
Yeah. It's like, and also we can never go back to Northern Ireland.
I went on holiday with Jullian Simmons when I was 16.
Stop.
It was literally,
Sorry,
like
no.
the peak of my life.
What?
Yeah.
No, I don't think. Is there a court case? Like, what the hell? What happened?
Just me and Julian. So I was going away for a photo shoot, and my model agent at the time was best friends with Julian, and we were all sitting, like me and the 3 other models, ready to go to Lanzarote, all sitting in the airport, and then walked Julian, and I was like,
Was he just getting the free trip?
he was just tagging along for crack, but
He's
I was like,
"And
oh my
now
god.
on the next photo shoot.
Swear to God, it's like, don't look now, but Jullian Simmons is over there. I'm about to have a panic attack. And then I realised he was joining us. And I was like, oh my God, I could barely speak to him for the first 3 days because I was like, he is a star and an icon. And then one day he came up to me, we were by the pool. And he's in like his wee swim shorts. He's like, you and me will go for a walk. And I was like, okay.
You'll be told.
You do what Julian tells you to do.
Honestly. And it was actually the first time I ever heard the C word was coming out of his mouth. Catholic.
Fair enough, Jordan.
But like an icon in every measure.
No, but
My life's never been as good since.
what was his purpose? He was just there as a
He was
mate.
just there. Yeah. Just cheering us on.
I think, do you know, like when someone has a pure fever dream, I think when you were 16,
Yeah.
Jordan would have come back to her parents and been like, I was on that photo shoot I was on, Jullian Simmons was there, and they're like, oh,
Yeah.
she
Okay,
thinks
baby.
she's a model. She was off with her foot. Yeah, Jullian Simmons was there. And she's like, I swear,
It really
Pamela
happened.
Ballantyne felt great.
God, that's a dream. Anyway,
I love Pamela Ballantyne.
me too.
I would
too.
be. Pamela
Starstruck.
Ballantyne turned on the Ballybean Christmas lights one year.
Oh my God.
I swear.
Absolutely.
What a
Who knew
girl.
they even had Christmas lights? Not in Donald, Ballybean at the community centre. Pamela Ballantyne turned them on. It was a moment. There's probably a plaque up about it somewhere.
Like,
love her.
she is an icon.
Oh,
that was
wow.
the funniest thing today. What did you say in our group chat? And then you said that you read it out. You
Oh,
read it to
yeah.
yourself in Pamela's voice.
Whenever Shannon sent in her bio, I could just read it in her voice, like Shannon Mitchell, content creator.
With a
We
heart full of
we
sparkle.
talk about Pamela Ballantyne all the time. We brought her up the other week because obviously she's the furniture shop, whatever. But I didn't realise I just thought she was the voice that. I didn't realise
no.
how much they ride in her.
Oh no, she sits on the chairs.
Do you know in Dungannon
sits each
Football
one.
Club there's a photo of
Like a
her because it's
massive,
sponsored by them.
huge
There's a
photo in
photo of
Dungannon.
her at Dungannon Football Club.
Oh no.
She is such an icon. I DM'd her
That's a
after a little
goal.
tipple one night and asked if I could say hello to her the next time I see her. And I mean, this was like last year. I had tagged her in a story because it was International
I
Women's
used to
Day,
be
and I
wild
was like,
for-
she's my hero. And then she wrote back like, oh, thank you, this is really
She
kind.
replied, oh, the fear. We are delighted to introduce our sponsor, Iconic Bronze. If you haven't heard of Iconic Bronze, it is a tanning and cosmetics brand founded right here in Ireland by the lovely Linda Stinston.
I've been a brand ambassador for Iconic Bronze for 7 years. I actually started using their products when I was in uni, and myself and Emma Kearney created a collection over 3 years ago now, and these are actually my lashes.
Fancy.
The
I know, they're
products
unreal.
are
Their products
fab.
are class.
I have to say, I have only started using this recently. Their instant body makeup, incredible.
That sort of thing's a lifesaver.
Incredible,
on a night out.
lifesaver.
I'm a big fan of a body makeup. All their products are luxurious without the hefty price tag. They're also vegan and PETA approved and award winning as well. So you can't really go wrong with Iconic Bronze.
And we have all of our listeners a 30% off code. If you use the code Girls Group Chat on the site, 30% off all of the goods at iconicbronze.ie.
I
it
used
was
to be
like-
wild for DMing like big celebrities when I was blocked.
Oh,
like
no.
not nasty things, nice things. But I didn't know I was doing it. It was the next day I'd wake up and I'd just DM Justin Bieber like, well lad, what's the crack?
No, you're DM and Justin Bieber, Jordan's DM, Pamela Valentine.
Asking her if I had permission to say
DM'd
hello.
anybody famous?
I
Oh, I used to be wild.
don't think so.
What are you saying to them? Just like if you like,
Hey.
you
Like
like
I'd be telling, I would just tell them I'm on a night out and Vin Thompson's here. Hope you're well.
like Justin Bieber's gonna be like, oh, we should have went to Thompson's tonight. Oh my god.
I used to do it all the time. I used to wake up. Didn't really have the fear though, because
Like, who cares?
they're not going to say it.
Yeah.
But I don't know what used to go through my head. But like middle of the night,
Do you know
dance
who
floor.
needs to know about
Do you know
this?
what?
Justin
Who needs to know
Bieber.
why? I'm here.
I would love a psychologist to dissect that. To be like, she DMs celebrity. She knows they're not going to read it, but she does it anyway. What does it mean?
What's it all about?
It's just because I love talking, and then there was probably a stage of the night that I couldn't get my voice in. So it's like, do you know what? Someone's going to listen to me.
I know.
Bieber.
Justin.
And it will be Justin. Yeah. Wrong Justin. That was a
I
Justin
know.
Timberlake.
I know. But that's the only way you can say Justin.
That's okay.
If you want to say it. Do you know what I mean?
I don't get that. What's that reference?
Justin. Justin Timberlake.
Oh, you're so young.
What?
I know who Justin Timberlake is, but I wouldn't. Would you know the reference?
No.
Wow.
Justin Timberlake in one of his songs, it goes, Justin, woo, woo, woo. It's
All the way from Tennessee.
No, it's I feel. Oh, he does.
Don't say that.
Which one song? I feel like
Number one fan.
something's heating up.
Hi.
Can
Oh,
I
yeah,
get
yeah,
with
yeah,
you?
yeah.
Ladies, I don't know what. It's not there. He goes,
What was he in again?
NSYNC.
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 I just know it's Britney Spears'
Britney's
boyfriend
man.
on the stage.
Yeah. Britney's man in NSYNC. Hollywood's
he-
finest.
He wrote Cry Me a River about her.
Yes.
Yeah.
Was
But
that
it
about
was
her?
Actually, he did her dirty or
Was
something.
that about her?
Yeah, and he used a girl in the music video who looked like her and everything. He did her really dirty.
He did do her dirty. No, he has since come out and been like,
Apologised.
he was like, I was like 21 and influenced by Hollywood and told to be like, do not let them know that like you split up with her. Make it out as if she cheated.
Oh, to
whatever
twist
else.
it.
Twist the story. And he has since come out like whenever she got like released from whatever cave she was living in, their dad kept her in.
She spoke about it.
He was like, I apologise because
Oh, he
I
apologised?
aided towards everyone hating her at the time, and that's why she
Aye.
went off the rails.
I have actually
Yeah,
a
what a
very
time.
similar story, right? That like I'll
Wow.
shorten it up, right? No, it actually is. You're like, you might know. I'll shorten it
So
up
unrelated.
dramatically.
A guy wrote a song about
Back
you.
when I was a pop star.
It's not about me, but like I need to shorten it up dramatically. But back my wee sister done a bit of modelling, whatever. And the only reason this popped in my head because the song is currently going viral on
my God.
TikTok.
Yes.
Have
I
you
know.
seen this?
Yeah.
It's going really viral. So then it all popped into my head. I was like, oh my goodness, this song, I'll not say names, it is about my sister. But the music video to go along with the song is the same idea where this guy
It's clearly
got a guy that Sophia ended up talking to, paid him, and the girl that he cheated on her with in the music video paid for them. This video has millions and millions and millions of views. So the day that this music video came out, my phone just went zin, 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 and I was like, what? And me and Sophia watched it and literally went,
Oh my
no,
god.
the girl looks like Sophia.
Is she
the
Galway girl?
guy told Sophia it's about her whenever he was writing the song, like in a cheeky way. And then this music video came out and we were like,
Do you know what she needs to do? A diss track. Do you want their fuck? Right back.
Yeah.
She needs to release that. Who's those? Frankie and Eamon. These two are too young.
I thought he was talking about Jim. I thought she was going to say
There's
like
no
Jim
common
Paul.
ground here in our
Right,
race.
no.
Who the hell is
I'm
Eamon?
glad we're on this side. But you know that song, F You Right Back?
No.
Guys.
Is that the one? Dun, 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 dun,
It
dun,
don't
dun,
mean
dun,
shit
dun,
now.
dun, dun. Yeah, I'm older than you by
She
what,
needs-
2 years?
Right, let's go
Look
back.
in your face, you're like, what if I signed
Do you
up?
know-
I actually want to leave now.
Paw Patrol.
Again, no.
We need... You know who Paw Patrol is?
I know
No,
they
yeah,
are,
yeah.
but I've never
but
watched them. Like,
It's irrelevant. I was joking. But the...
She does that.
I'll do that from time to time. Yeah, she should put a diss track out about him.
Yeah.
She got beef on. She got dirt on him.
Yeah. I actually, the other, when it was all going viral, I think I done like a wee funny video to the song, but like didn't mention exactly what it was. But she wouldn't do that.
Everyone's exiting our podcast now to go and find your TikTok.
To go
Be
and
like,
hunt
what
for it.
song has she used recently?
But like it's like old news. You know, one of them things. Wouldn't have
Yeah,
spoke about it a few years ago, but now it's so old news.
Flip
But
what?
yeah, it was chaos, hilarious, but chaos when the video came out. We were like,
Speaking of people doing the dirty, I have been obsessed with those grips online. Are we dating the same guy?
yeah, I'm in them all. I am in
Are
every
you?
country. When I got to Dubai, I joined Dubai. And me with a boyfriend, I am
juicy.
in. I'm gonna get bored now, am I?
Yes, no, listen. This is why I'm treading thin lines here, because one of the codes is you cannot tell
I'll
any
make
of
a
the
new
stories.
Facebook account. If
it's
they
like
try
Fight
me.
Club.
We have to have burner accounts. Yeah, it's like Fight Club. Once you're on
Yeah.
top, yeah.
Club.
If
Are you
get
meant to
caught-
talk about it then on a podcast?
No, because
We'll
guess
get
what? I
kicked
found
out.
a loophole. I went on Reddit.
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
Somebody, I was like, right, you're not allowed to talk about them because it's like one of the big girl code things. Like, you're not allowed to tell the guy that they're talking about. You're not allowed to talk about it in podcasts or whatever else. You can talk about the fact that there's a group, but you can't like
Say
tell
the
it's
actual
a
stories.
specific story.
Right, okay.
So I went on Reddit and I was like, right, trying to find one of the stories that I found, and then somebody was also talking about it in Reddit. So
this came
loophole-
from Reddit.
This came from Reddit. So but it's not naming anyone specifically, but this is just like, this is what most of them are like. So this woman went on, she was 42. She said, I joined the Are We Dating the Same Guy group after dating a guy who had said we were exclusive, but I found out he was living with his long-term girlfriend and dating 3 other women at the same time as me. He was staying with me 1 night a week whilst pretending to his girlfriend he was on night shift. And then he told me that he was temporarily living with his parents, so therefore I never seen his house. He also pretended to be at football a lot and seeing family when he was actually on dates with other girls. I've since found out who all of the other women are. Do I tell them?
Busy
This guy has so
man.
much time.
I know. Could you be bored?
Busy man.
Busy man. Like, what man do you know can even handle one?
No, honestly, that's just
And no
exhausted
one
me.
had got suspicious. Like,
Sorry, talk me through the geography again. He's married.
So, no, he's got a long-term girlfriend that he
Long-term
lives
girlfriend.
with. And he
Okay.
tells her he's on night shift when he goes and stays with this person.
Oh my god.
I
and
know.
there's another one involved.
Does he actually
too.
have a job?
Well, who knows?
Like,
I know, like, how could you
Full-time
possibly?
player.
Like if he says he's on night shift and he's not, like
Yeah, he's a full-time
And the answer is,
fucker.
should she
Oh,
tell the
yeah.
other people?
Yeah.
So is she the long-term girlfriend?
No. She has been dating him for a while, though. I don't know how long.
As
but-
long as she is being smart enough to cut it off, because a lot of girls would be like, I'm going to tell the other girlfriends and hope that I'm
The
going to
chosen
keep
one.
him and I'm
Chosen
chosen.
one.
As long as she's cutting it off and doing it for the right reasons and telling them for good reasoning, then yes, you should. Girl code, you should let them know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How they what they choose to do with that information, that's when you don't get involved, because then a lot of people nearly start bickering, being like, I told her you did that and she's so
She's
stupid.
still with him.
Let them make their decision. You
Yeah,
tell the
100%.
information
That's
and
a good
take
point.
off.
I tell him to for the crack, like
Just
For the crack?
For the plot.
take
Just
early.
strike a match, throw it in and run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have fun.
I would set him on fire from the legs up, like.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Though, for
yeah.
everyone who's like dating him, like the girl who submitted that, it's annoying, but it's not the end of the world. But God help his long-time girlfriend.
He must have some personality, this fella.
Honestly.
He must
I
be
do
very
wonder how some boys do it.
But
I
also,
do
this
wonder.
is just the ones that she has found out about. Like,
Yeah.
do you remember? Like, I remember. Do you know, like the first time you got caught drinking and all, and you're like, "This is the first time I've ever, it's the one double KD I've ever had," and then you're like, "This is not true." It's like you lie. Like, people don't get caught in their first time doing anything.
No.
Yeah,
You don't
yeah.
get caught in the first time ever. So I think that's like a case of he could have a whole.
There'll
he
be
could be like a
more.
cult, has like 10 wives in
Yeah.
10 different cities.
and he's not going to start confessing, no, it wasn't just 3. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
bothered,
He's
though.
hardly got to go, yeah, you're right, there was 19 here. You know what I mean? How could you be bothered?
Like, that's just so much effort.
But has he never heard of like Grindr or Tinder or whatever, you know those apps that you can just, it's like just for like hookups. Why do you need so many
Validation.
emotional
Men
connections?
don't let on, but they need so much validation. They need
think?
more validation than we do.
They need more connection than we do.
They just need validated that someone's going to want to reply to them, someone's going to text them, someone's going to want to meet up, someone's this. 100%.
But like, you know,
Not
back in the
denying
day,
that like females don't need that, but men don't let on.
Yeah,
But they
yeah.
do. They
Yeah, they do.
thrive off it.
But like, you know, even
Not all
like
of them.
back in the day when you were dating, say, and you were maybe talking to like 2 people at the one time.
Yeah.
I couldn't keep track of the 2 people's lives.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I don't know how people have multiple partners or whatever.
See, I couldn't even do
And
that. I never was even able to
they-
talk to 2 people.
No, I'm the same.
Like, how
I was always
do
happy with one
you-
person.
Yeah, I was going to say that. I don't think
Alright,
I've ever had
sorry.
2 suitors.
Oh, right, okay,
Olivia.
well then.
Just Olivia, the player.
No, but I know what you mean. Yeah, like just how do you keep track? How do you keep the run of yourself? You just
What if
have
I
to call
accidentally
everybody
tell the
babe.
same story twice? You already told me that. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Thought I hadn't told you that one.
Yeah, like how do you know like what they're doing or something? Do you know?
Yeah, like how do you keep up with all the stuff? I mean, I don't know. I don't know how anybody. I think again, I would in a different lifetime. I'd have wanted to have been a psychologist. I'm so interested in how people's brains work and like the thought process of somebody like bouncing from person to person and not messing up. And because this
Yes.
guy,
Not
Apparently,
slipping
to
up.
get a kick out of it though. Apparently, you know, like cheating in general, a lot of it is down to. Because you always wonder, especially when people maybe have getting nearly caught or whatever, I always go, why would you not stop? But apparently the psychology behind it is that the closer they get to getting caught is more of a thrill.
it's the thrill.
More
Like
of a thrill,
shoplifters.
which
Yeah, no, it is.
yeah,
Don't
It
shoplift.
is.
yeah, or any crime, any
Because like, do
crime.
you remember Winona Ryder?
Yeah.
Pure
This is another thing we're not
famous,
gonna know,
pure rich, and went on a full shopping
Kleptomania,
spree.
yeah.
Like CCTV footage all over the news of her just like opening up
It's
her
the
handbag,
thrill.
20 cashmere jumpers. This woman's a multi-millionaire A-list celebrity, like a stew woman from Stranger
I know,
Things.
and I know that she's in the picture of this song.
Like a young Winona Ryder.
Aye.
Yeah.
yeah.
She was in Edward Scissorhands.
That's
She
it.
was in Edward Scissorhands.
She
yeah.
was the blade.
She was the blade.
Kim.
The blades
She
were
was
on
the
his
left of the blades were on his hands.
The only thing I remember was he had dial scissors and he like got into the waterbed and the water went
Oh
everywhere.
yeah, squirted everywhere.
And I was terrified of waterbeds ever since.
I wasn't allowed to watch that as a child because it's too scary. That and I've never seen The Nightmare Before Christmas. Have you
not?
Like
Like
a
a
But is
kid's.
that not a Halloween movie?
Oh, that's a debate. Not
There's
very long
Christmas
one.
I
movie.
feel like my sister and niece watch that. Like, I think, is there like a wee skeleton that does a wee dance
Jack
and has a song?
Skellington, he's called.
Yeah, like Nirvana's one and a
Don't
half.
tell my
and
mum
she
I know
watches
that.
it.
Oh, is he actually called Skellington?
Yeah.
Because I thought my niece couldn't say skeleton. Oh no,
Get that
'cause she was
child out of
only like a
speech
wee
therapy.
wee.
She's all right.
I gave her a real
She
hard
was
time
making
for
fun
no
of her.
reason.
Silly bitch.
Feel really bad now.
Justice for her. No, it's
talking about her?
Skellington.
She's bilingual, and I remember being like, she just can't master one of them. It's not got it. Do you know what I mean? They've been exposing her to too many languages. She's confused.
Look at what came out today. The GA Catfish got an injunction or something.
Right.
You seen this?
Did
No.
she?
This just popped into my head. So she'd been sacked from work. Obviously, lots of complaints coming in. Everyone knew it was her.
Wow.
She's still trying to argue that it's not her and it's false information.
I
So she's
mean-
got an injunction, but everyone's just laughing, being like, I mean.
Come on now.
And then people are saying, well, why should not suing the 2 Johnnies? But they never said her
They
name.
didn't name her.
They
yeah.
No,
didn't say her
they
name.
didn't, yeah.
She made it obvious, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's riding at dawn that she is not the GA Catfish. But like, there's people like that out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is like standing with blood in your hands, being like, me? What?
I found out one time I was seeing a guy and he was seeing multiple other people and I saw
I bet
this,
you it was the same guy I was going with, because probably.
I saw this girl
Wait, do you
DM.
have a crossover?
No, I don't think so.
I hope not.
I don't think so. No, I wouldn't. Okay.
It was just because I'm sitting beside you and you're my friend. Not because like I don't want.
I bet she was like, no thanks.
God no.
No, I saw the girl's name pop up on his phone and I was straight on Instagram looking her up and she was absolutely drop dead gorgeous and
It makes
I
it
ended,
worse.
I ended things with him. I really wanted to message her woman to woman and be like, listen, he's been seeing me. God
Yeah.
knows who else he's seeing. But he was a complete narcissist manipulator and made out to me. It was like, we're barely even seeing each other. And like, I mean, this guy was calling me his girlfriend. Like he was flat out really,
He
really
was saying that
interested.
you weren't even his girlfriend, like
Yeah.
gaslighting you.
Yeah, completely. And I was talking to friends about it and they're like, if you message the girl, he will just say, oh, she's someone
She's
I
a
used to date.
psycho.
She's
Yeah,
a
she's
psycho,
crazy.
you know,
Yeah.
that sort of way. So I didn't, because it wasn't serious between
Yeah.
us, and I don't think it was serious between him and her. Hopefully they're not married now. But yeah, it's a sticky one because you don't
Well,
want to look like.
But do you said there that you think that it's worse if they're good looking? I would disagree. I'd rather them be rotten.
Well, that has happened to me.
I'd rather
and,
them
and there was a few stinkers, and I was like, "What is?" I'm so confused.
if they're
but
good looking. Then wait, hold on. No, I'd rather. You said you'd rather it's worse when they're good looking.
I think
Yeah,
so.
yeah,
You'd rather they were stinkers.
yeah. I'd
Well,
rather they're
beauty's subjective.
stinkers.
I don't know if anybody's a stinker.
Jordan,
I knew you
there
were
are
gonna
stinkers
say
in every
that.
house. Do you know what I mean? See if you're in your group of friends and you don't think there are any stinkers, you're the stinker.
Oh my god, it's me.
We're all sitting like.
All right,
Which
well,
one is it?
get Jordan on the podcast.
no.
She's the ugly one.
No, because with I've been cheated on before. Probably everybody has, but I was in years. I was with somebody and found out loads of cheating. But and do you know what? When that happens, sometimes at the time you're upset, and now I look back and think, oh my god, thank God
Yeah.
he cheated
Yeah.
on me.
Oh my goodness,
Thank
totally.
God, because imagine if I I have an amazing husband now, a family, and I was
Aye.
like, imagine if he didn't cheat on me, and I wouldn't have got out of it. But he was cheating, and the girl, I remember, I phoned her as being so dead on. I'm with this person years, and I phoned her, and she'd been going with me, I think, a couple of months, a couple of weeks even, and I phoned her just to be like, I think you need to know.
Yes.
Because you obviously have been led into a false sense of security. You think that you're in a relationship with him, which you actually are probably,
Yeah.
but you need to know I exist. And she was like, oh my God, I thought you were gone out of the picture. And I was all, well, I am now.
Yeah.
So you're welcome. And she was like, oh my fuck. And then she was gone as well, but we almost joined forces. And we're dead on the phone because she hasn't done anything wrong to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not a single thing. She was lied to as well, and she was so upset because she was really into him, you know. And I was all, well, if it helps, he's an asshole.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, sometimes it's the best thing that can happen to you.
Yeah.
You think it's the worst thing at the time,
Totally.
but it's actually the best thing that can happen to you.
Blessing in disguise.
Yeah, it's like this week you've had shit news,
Yeah.
and things have been difficult this week, and
But
we're
in
like,
months to come, I'll go. Oh, that's
the
fine.
best thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Things will get better.
Yeah.
Shannon's not ready to hear that yet. She's just like,
No,
oh yeah,
it's
I'm sure it'll be
Every
fine.
time I told someone that went was meant to be. So for anyone listening, I was very close to completing on buying a house, and yesterday the vendor pulled out for personal reason, that whatever. And I'm gutted, but yeah, anytime I told someone, they just went, wasn't meant to be, what's meant for you won't
that's what
pass
we
it, and
said.
I was just
Yeah,
but
I know.
everyone says it, and you just go,
Here, sorry, I just thought of a better new group than are we dating the same guy? Are we buying the same house?
No, that would be
and then
juicy.
loads
Catfish.
do you know what
Who's
it is?
bidding against me on this house?
I haven't had time to reply to my comments because I kind of spoke about it on social media, and there's loads of people being like, sounds fishy to me, and I'm like, guys, it's not. There is no conspiracy theory. The
Yeah.
house is off the internet. It is gone. It's not for sale.
Yeah.
People, it sounds fishy. It's a better bids came in, and I'm like, that doesn't make me feel better, but I can reassure you it's not. Just accept the fact.
So right, you used to work as an estate agent. I
Yeah.
want to ask you this based on what you said about are we bidding on the same house. I do not believe when Ben and I came down to the final few for our house that we now have, I don't believe we were bidding against anybody. Do you ever make up to potential buyers
I
to
have
drive
to be
up the
honest,
price?
I think it's illegal.
It is illegal, and where I worked, never. So the lady that in my last job was an estate agent, she is, honestly, estate agents get a bad name. She is amazing, and she's out for the best for people, and she's so lovely, and she wouldn't dream of it. Is there others that do it? Yes.
Oh, inside
course.
scoop.
The tea.
Because also, people say you were selling a house, you could get your friend to just bid and bid
Aye.
and bid.
Well,
and
that's
bid.
what I mean. It's not necessarily that they're just logging. They will get information of someone and maybe have a fake interested party.
Yeah.
It's not they do. You need to record all your logs.
Right,
I
okay.
don't know who would actually look into
Yeah.
it, but we had to record. But there is.
I'm gonna do.
Your
Say I go
friend.
sell my house. I'm gonna be ringing up different accents and all, and be all, I like to put down a big deposit.
1
Cash
million
buyer,
pounds.
a cash buyer, first time, no chain, and then I'll ring 20 minutes later and be all, hello, I'd like to give £5 million for that tiny house. I'll be bidding against me. I'll do it. I don't care how illegal it is. Take me away.
Outing yourself here.
Take me away.
That's like they've got a lot stricter recently about you'll probably know because you've sale agreed. Used to be you just got your information and then you wanted your decision in principle once you were actually sale agreed. Now most estate agents, as soon as you put an offer in, will be like, show me your proof of funds.
We had ours
Proof
before.
of funds or your decision
Well,
in principle.
okay.
So if they
Yeah.
5 million, right?
You ring
show us the money.
Do you know what I'll do? I'll be a wee old lady go, oh, hold on a wee second, do you find me?
Don't use online banking.
Yeah.
I have to go to the bank.
Yeah, I'll go print out I'll go to the bank and get my
Yeah.
statements. I'll make it as long as possible. So there was a system.
Formalities.
Seal agreed public knowledge? Or if we just announced that? Oh,
No,
it's
no,
okay.
yeah, everyone knows. Well, I don't know if everyone knows it.
Titan.
Are you going to continue to live? You're going to continue to be in the sticks,
Yeah, sort of, but it's the sticks, like a town in the sticks.
right? Like a fence.
Yeah.
What's the
Like,
exact
Less
address?
sticks, more planks. You're going to live in the planks.
I'm gonna be like in a town, but it's still in the sticks, but like close.
The town's in the sticks, but
town.
there is a town.
Yeah, so
Where
like
before you
anyone-
were the sticks without a town.
Anyone from like Belfast would still think that we live in the sticks, but for me, I'm
Anyone
like,
that doesn't live in
city.
Belfast is the sticks for me. Like
No,
Yeah.
seriously, the people of Belfast believe everybody outside of Belfast is a
Culture.
culture.
No.
100%.
Which is so unfair. I
100%.
remember moving to Belfast when I was 18 years old and somebody going, but you're a culture. And I was like, whoa.
I used to just
There are
think anyone that had a
120,000 residents in Derry City. Thank you very much.
Derry's a
anyone
city.
that had a GA jersey. I used to be culture.
Oh, I would say that though
That's
too.
fair enough.
I would.
That's just-
that is
but-
fair enough.
I used to go down to
told-
Newcastle on Easter Monday and just be culture.
What a fun game.
And I'd probably walk past my boyfriend.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
where
yeah.
he
Is
lives.
culture a slur? Like, is it
No.
okay to call people a culture?
I don't think it's
No, I think it's okay. Like it's like my personality trait. Like so. I
Like,
would
it's
take
not
it.
offensive if someone went, oh, you're a pure culture.
No,
That's how we're going to introduce you in the next episode.
I'm Olivia and I'm a culture.
Yeah,
Wig
yeah,
enthusiast and pure
I
culture.
love
Olivia
tractors. No, like I had told one of my clients that we'd got seal agreed, and she was like, "Where are you moving?" And I told her, and she was like, "The Big Smoke." Like
Yeah.
it's a fucking town,
Right.
about 5 minutes from the country. And she's like, "Yeah, the Big Smoke." I was like, "That's how sad we are. Like that's how recluse we are."
There's something nice about
Off-grid.
culture life. Do you know
love
what I
it.
mean? There's something pure and wholesome about being a culture.
I wouldn't say pure and wholesome. I was in the Holy Dance and so were you long enough. They are feral. Do you know what
Feral
happens?
is
They're
true.
all locked up in the fields.
Yeah.
They get to Belfast and they don't
cattle.
know how to act. They
So
don't
true.
know how to act. They're absolutely boogaloo.
True.
True or not?
But everybody's big. I lived
That's
in the
fair.
Holy Lands for 3 years, and anybody who lives in the Holy
but I
Lands,
love mental.
as a culture.
oh Jesus,
No, you're a city girl.
I'm not a culture.
Anything, anyone, anything.
The
Anyone that doesn't,
obnoxious.
I would have, not now, because I'd be more aware, but when I was younger, it was just if you didn't have a Belfast accent, had any sort of
You were
twang,
country.
that was country to me.
Yeah.
Isn't that
No,
so
I
funny?
know.
It's mad when you look on the map too, because Belfast isn't the centre of the universe, but apparently it is. Everyone who lives in Belfast.
I used to sound a lot more culture than I do now, but then when I started doing social media, people were like, "Is that your voice?
Yes.
Like, do you sound like that?" And I was like, "Yeah."
Did you have to train
Do you know?
yourself?
Yeah.
I did a Lidl lad, and did I ever tell you about the Lidl lad that I did? Oh
No.
God, girls!
I remember it.
Do you remember it?
Yeah.
So there was a lot of people. Listen, I did this Lidl lad a few years ago. I thought I did great. And
Can we still find this?
yeah,
Can we
right?
like get this on
Insert
the screen?
here,
Like
yeah.
insert.
No,
it.
seriously, right? What happened was, so I was booked to do the Lidl lad. I turned up, and they were like proper like scripts. They were going for like, it was like the Lidl lover, the Lidl loather, and the Lidl liker or something. So it was like people either hate it, love it, or sort of whatever. So I was the Lidl lover, I think. So obviously my brief was to be really into Lidl, right? So I was hyper in the ad, right? First of all, I turned up in like my jammies, like leisure wear, right? Because it was like 6 a.m. and I was trying up to a shoot, do you know what I mean? And I had a coat on me that looks like, do you know the TV show Shameless? Do you
Yeah.
know Frank Gallagher?
Yeah.
The like green coat and all.
Yeah.
Look, that's like a coat I was wearing. It was like something you throw over you if you were at a festival, right? And I turned up wearing that, and they were like, so this is what you're wearing? And I was like, until you dress me, yes. And they were like, there's no, you were briefed to like bring your own clothes. And I was like, but there's like a high budget ad. I was like, why is there no costume department? I'm wearing my jammies on the ad, right? Full on, there's holes in them, there's bleach stain in my knee and all, right? And because the brief was like mum on the school run, and I was like, this is offensive. I would not do the school run like this. So I'm in the ad, and then the ad's fine. The ad goes out. It is everywhere. They pump so much money into it. I'm on my face is on like all the trolleys, all the billboards.
Where you
all
put the
over.
money?
Where you put the money? Yeah. I'm literally the cashier. Thumbs up, right? And I am on all of the leaflets, I'm on all the billboards, I'm at the TV ads flat out everywhere. Couple of days after it airs, I was all to my husband, oh, Mom, I'll show you the finished ad. I went on YouTube to find it, and the other 3 ads went out at the same time, and the other 2 ads had like, one was starring like Carrie Quinn, and it was like a couple thousand views. One was starring Dan Gordon, a couple thousand views. Mine was on like 30 or 40 or 50,000 views, and I was all, here, am I a big deal? I thought, what has happened here? I thought, I must be really good in this ad. And then I realised it was linked to a Reddit article, and the Reddit article was called worst NI ad ever, question mark. God. I became the NI equivalent of the Go Compare guy. People were like, can someone silence her? Most of the comments below were like, that's not even a real Northern Irish accent. People were like, she's putting that on. AI. Like, if I was foreign, they were like, why would they bring her and do that weird accent? I was like, that is my voice.
I like whenever you're watching a movie and someone's meant to be from Belfast or Ireland.
Yeah.
And you're like, that's an American.
All right, mate. Like it was like that. But that was obviously doing my own voice. But I am hyper on it, and I have since watched it back recently because I talked about it recently, and I went and found it online, and as all, I think they have a point. I agree with everything they say. So it was meant to be out for 3 years, and obviously you get like repaid every year, whatever the contract is. And they contacted my agent, and they were like, what can we pay her to get rid of her? God. They were like, we need to end the contract. We need to remove all assets. We need to get all people. They did a focus group. They got people in
to vote if they liked
to
her.
watch it and give feedback. And they were like, burn her at the stake. And I swear they took it all down. They got rid of all of the billboards. They got rid of the ad win, all of the stuff, all the pop-up banners that would come up on your emails and all the stuff on their website gone overnight. And I don't even know what situation it worked out financially, but I was like, I'm pretty sure I got paid more to go away than I did to do it.
That's win-win.
Like, it was ridiculous.
More money and it doesn't have to haunt you.
I know, but you know what? I do have to disclaimer. I do absolutely love Lidl, and since I have worked with them for other things, and they've contacted me to do bits and pieces since. But
so they didn't like you. They didn't dislike you. They just disliked.
I think whoever was working there at the time definitely disliked me, and they've since replaced them. I think that's what's happened.
Oh my god!
No,
so
like
funny.
it's absolutely it's very sad. At the time, I was like, "What?" I think I did a great. I was very funny in that ad. No, I watched it back recently and went, "That is the worst thing I've ever seen."
Oh, I can't wait to watch it.
Well, people would have utilised a new feature that's on social media probably for that advert. So I saw Melissa Riddell talking about this the other day. TikTok now has a dislike button.
No,
and where the thumbs down is like right where you scroll. So she was saying in her video that like she had accidentally disliked loads of videos while she was scrolling. But
no one can view what you've disliked. I think like I can't see my dislikes. I think it's more. Well, I can't see if anyone's disliked my videos. Can you? And I can't see.
Maybe no one dislikes yours.
It's just so that it stops showing you. It's more for their knowledge.
Right.
Because I see Melissa's thing and I was like, I actually think I was going to comment on it, just forgot. But explain that I think it's more for TikTok's knowledge of what you want to see and what you don't. Because there's no way to view who's disliked it. You can only dislike it and that's it.
So it's like, so they can fix your algorithm.
It's not for pure bullying.
It's for intelligence.
Hate you. Boo. Thumbs down.
What is
intelligence?
What is on your algorithm?
So much musical theatre and
standard.
I
know what. Let's guess what's on everyone's algorithm.
Okay. Oh yeah, right.
I don't know. I just braced myself. Go.
I would have guessed musical theatre. And something else. Travel.
Home stuff.
Oh, might have been
cooking.
You've got a house.
No.
Hold on. Is it beauty?
I get quite a bit of beauty, but no, something
you don't
is
get.
Is it animals who can? Is it animals who act like humans?
Not quite.
The AI animals.
But it's animals.
Funny animals, laughing animals.
AI
the
animals
AI
are so scary.
So scary. It's like the country as an animal.
No.
That sounds like something I'd be into.
My Ben's mummy showed us this thing the other day, and it was like, have you ever seen those TikToks? And it's like a woman and a man, but the woman is like, it's all AI, but she's grand, and then the man is like a man's body and then like a massive head, like, you know, like a dog's head. So it could be like,
to guess what your algorithm is.
So it's like Ireland, and it's like some blade, and then it's like this man, but his head is like an Irish wolfhound, and then they do it for right. And Ben's mummy was like, isn't that mad? Like, and like that they've just done that to his head. And I'm like, she's AI as well. She was like, no, that's a girl. I was like, that's not real. She's like, no. That's right. They've just done that to his head. I was like, AI is scary.
And is he meant to be representing Ireland? Is that what that is?
Yeah, well, I just made up he's an Irish Wolfhound. He might have been Jack Russell or something. I don't know.
I
I don't know my dogs, like.
I had that up.
I get like a lot of like wholesome animal stuff. What do they call it? Like
cute stuff?
hopecore. Like where like a wee kitten will go over and kiss a duck or something. Like that's what I enjoy.
That's so on brand for you.
That
I
is-
feel.
yeah.
It's just really, really nice. It eases my anxiety.
Cutesy vibes.
Cute animals, yeah. Oh,
A
and
musical
and
theatre.
ASMR.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Which I disclosed to you guys recently, and
Yeah,
went
you're
down like a
into
lead
that.
balloon.
No, please,
Love
please
ASMR.
tell everyone what you listen to.
I can't. No, please.
No,
I
please
can't,
don't.
honestly. But I do listen to ASMR to go to sleep, and I love it. Anyway, what do you think's on Diona's algorithm?
What do you think's on mine?
I'm gonna say a rogue one and be like cars or something.
That is the opposite.
Okay.
Bikes.
What's that for the cars?
Bikes. No, nothing transporty. I don't like to get places.
Is it other
So
stand-up
not
comedians?
travel.
Well, okay, one of them is all comedy.
Yeah.
Mostly stand-up comedy, and then
Cleaning videos.
no, it used to be a lot of
Ooh.
cleaning videos, but I've stopped cleaning things.
Generally.
Stopped.
Went
All
off
together.
for them.
Put a ban on.
I've absolutely taken a strike on the cleaning.
It's a little payout. She's just got
something-
someone else cleaning for her
something-
every day.
Something about minging.
Spot squeezing.
Bill
Oh.
popping.
Spot pussing.
Spot pussing.
It is lovely,
I love
but rotten.
it.
But have you got like a
At night.
specific, like, do you like cysts or blackheads? Is there like a...
I want the white ones. I want them to spiral out.
I don't know why I just asked
My
that. It makes me
next
sick.
guess before the thing was going to be like all the ones on like Belfast TikTok fighting with each other. Give me a rose.
Yeah. Yes.
Fiona
I
said
love
to watch that to calm down the
All the
evening.
big, yeah. All the scrappers. No, I'm actually, my palms are sweating at the thought of a spot spiraling out of somebody's.
Oh,
Look at there. And a third one, 999 distress calls. Live for it. Live for it.
Me too,
that's
me too,
never
me
gone
too,
mine.
me too.
Live for it.
You haven't watched the one? If not, recommend going and watching. It's nearly like 4D. You've so many layers because she has external and internal CCTV.
Right.
The robber doesn't know she has internal, so he's covered up coming in. She's up the stairs watching the robber on her phone on 999. So in the 999 call, they're also playing the CCTV. That's my ultimate one. She's basically panicking, like, do I go downstairs or
Yeah.
is he gonna? And the kids are in the other room. Will I go into my kids' room?
Oh, stop.
The robber obviously doesn't know that she is downstairs CCTV is watching. So when I was watching the call, I also had visuals. It's fab.
And do you know when, like, they're like, follow for part 2 and you're like, where's
And
part
it's
2?
not up yet.
And you're scrolling through the whole
So
feed
annoying.
going, oh my god, they posted it last year, Jesus! And you have to
You're
go
like-
through to try and get to that. And you're like, I swear to god, everyone
that.
better be kidnapped. I swear, by the time I get there, I want bad things to have happened. I'm like, but it's like, I live for it.
I enjoy
Live
that.
for it. Olivia, what have we got? Is the
No, well, I already know one, right? The hoof man or something.
The Dr. Hoof Doctor or something. You know
The
the boy?
horses?
Yeah, so he flips up the hoof and like pure carves out. So they've got like abscesses in their hoofs and like they pure carve it out and get it out. No,
Sounds like
She's
something you'd
gonna
be
orgasm.
orgasm.
it is. No, it's lethal. And then they get it and it all like comes out. No,
I got
it's class.
really turned on there.
And like,
Shivers up her spine.
I was like, sorry, I need 5 minutes alone.
is it therapeutic for you to watch that?
No, I just like it. It's like interesting. Like
Okay. The
Interesting.
doctor.
yeah, like he's just scraping away.
That's the culture in her.
Do you know what? I think people would expect your algorithm would be like lots and lots of beauty and hairstyling and stuff, but I'm gonna guess it's like
complete opposite.
quite a lot of country content. Are you watching people like plough fields and stuff?
No, I see enough of that at home.
Is it home content?
No.
Because you're buying it. Oh.
I think it's random. I think if you've said hooves, I think it's going to be
Snouts.
something completely random. Like the pool guy. Are you into him? I like him.
Not
To be fair.
particularly.
People cleaning the rugs
Yeah.
being cleaned and all, and the pills
No,
being cleaned.
the swimming pool. He's called
Aye.
the pool guy in England. He's
Do you know what I love? The American mukbangs.
Oh
I'm
no,
obsessed.
I
No,
hate
do you like
mukbang.
them?
Chili's, Wingstop, Raising Cane's. Oh,
This
but
is
I
the-
don't like
sorry,
them.
did you go Russian? What's happened there? I don't understand any of those things.
whole 9 yards. I'm obsessed.
What was start again?
American
What was
mukbang.
that?
Mukbang. You know what mukbang is?
Absolutely
show.
not.
People eating their dinner, but
Food
not.
show.
But
mukbang stands for food show, doesn't it?
A food
so it's like
mukbang.
so it's eaten on camera.
But
that-
eating
sorry,
like obscene amounts.
Is mukbang an English word?
No,
I don't know.
It's okay.
Asian.
Safe place.
I actually do believe it. There is an origin of it that means food show. I don't take my word for it, but
Aye.
And you're watching the meat.
Yeah.
do you know what I don't like about it? I feel like you're enabling people because do you ever see your wee girl
Yes.
And
Aye,
they're
it's
showing
so-
like
it's
she's
so-
got so unhealthy and nothing
So-
wrong with putting on weight,
Yeah.
but it's specifically
binge eating,
she's admitted it's because this is how she's now
That's her
earning her
work.
money. So she's eating Raising Cane's Five Guys every single day,
Mm.
and that's why I'm like, I don't really like it anyway, but I'm also like, not giving you money for doing that.
So, Olivia, you want to watch people eating?
No, it's not really them eating. It's more like, see the way we don't have like Wingstop or we don't have Chili's. I'm like
I'm
give
gonna
me a
watch people eating
like
them.
give me a haul of what you got. You know, like say somebody going to like I have a hair. Say somebody going to like McDonald's and they're like, so I got this. I got like a 6-piece chicken nuggets and I got it
Like new menu stuff. Would you
Just,
get all
like,
excited?
Just tell me what you're having for your dinner. Like I just love knowing what people are having for their dinner.
No, but this, right, okay, this started off as something a wee bit weird, to be honest. And then it's now come back to the fact that you're just obviously so Northern Irish, because that is the conversation everyone starts. What are you having for your dinner?
Yeah.
And that is where that stemmed from.
Like if so, you know when people do that, like plate
It's
up
just
my
nosy.
Chinese.
It's just nosiness. What are you having for your dinner? It's
I love
actually a real country thing, I think, as well.
is.
It's a real like woman thing. Everyone's mad. Like, what are you having for your dinner? And it's like the conversation they'll have over the clothesline and all. I don't know why everyone's smoking. They're all smoking. Well, yeah,
Especially wearing
Sandra,
clean clothes.
you doing chaps tonight again? It's like that.
It stems
Would
from
it, would it have
nosiness.
this same joy for you if it was just people saying what they're having for their tea, or do you want to see some like munching action?
No, like if they just show me, but I want to see a close up. Don't be like see all this.
She wants to see it.
guess.
You want to hear it.
You love that ASMR.
That's not the ASMR I like. I don't like mouth noises.
like. Have you seen them?
If you stay tuned until episode 10, we might reveal.
I would love that.
Yeah.
We will reveal the
finale.
ASMR fetish on our live show, our first
please.
live show.
I have to listen to it quietly on my headphones so my husband can't hear it, because if he knew, he'd be like, what the hell is that? It's like
a
secret
secret
ASMR, but he doesn't know like the genre. I'm making it sound
secret
so
eating, but with
perverse. It's
ASMR.
not perverted. It's just really weird.
It's very specific.
Yeah.
So has he never asked you what the genre is? Men are so
No.
simple. I would want to know all the
Yeah.
information.
No, but to be fair, I don't think people know the depths of the ASMR community.
yes.
Like you probably just thinks it's like stuff like that there, and like tips and taps and
Yeah.
whispers and stuff.
I bet you he thinks someone's just going, night night, Jordan. Go to bed. Sleepy times. Shh, 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 shh. He doesn't know
Will you
someone's
record
farting
that for
down your.
me?
Did I just? Sorry, I shouldn't have said that.
So mukbangs and hoops.
yeah. Basically, that's about the height of it.
That is hilarious coming from you. Do you know, you're like, you look so gorgeous and glamorous. You know, when I watch hooves being carved out and someone throwing a chicken wing down their throat.
I think that's my personality trait, though. I think people look at me and then I actually speak and they're like, "Oh God."
Yeah. Oh, that happened. Here,
Jesus.
have you seen the little lad? Mate. Mate.
started
That's
Reddit
on my
thread about
bucket
that.
list to watch.
You what? Started a Reddit thread about that little. Right, I'm gonna guess, Shannon, because you are like on the freaking ball with social media. I'm gonna guess you follow like all the big creators. Do you not? And like get a lot of that stuff.
I'd say right now you're getting a lot of Sabrina.
Only the day of the concert, my whole For You page was, and maybe because I posted it, but since that, then no.
Home content.
No,
Sorry.
also.
Triggered. Okay.
Is it like?
Thank God, because imagine the work you'd have to put on now to change your algorithm. Cause
Yeah.
Do you know like fucking not savage?
she's at home going mukbangs and trying to get anything else to pop up.
Like who the fuck did I marry? Like story times.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
yes, I
Mine
love that.
would be very nearly long form content on so stories,
Story times.
drama, and true crime. That would be
Yes.
one.
Yep.
Yeah, that
I want to
would-
get my algorithm back to that, because I used to just leave TikTok running while I would get
Oh,
ready
yeah,
and
that's-
stuff and
yeah.
just listen
Yeah.
to like
tidy
all
in my
these
room
long
and then you're
stories.
just, yeah. That's my kind of
I've got ducks and kittens.
vibe. Also, like some funny, like do you know, like the likes of the American, like Tana Mojo and stuff.
Yeah.
That it's podcast clips.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they're discussing something.
Yeah.
I think so. They're disgusting. It's like, well, we're hoping to have a successful one, so please.
Any random ones?
It's actually it's random in general, but it's so weird because like when I look, sometimes like if my phone's charging, I'll be like to Kieran, let me watch yours, and like lie on his chest and get 2 TikToks deep and go, fuck
Brain rot.
Yes. Yeah.
like fuck that, but then he'll look at mine and go, oh holy Christ, what is
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
And he just doesn't. They're so. I'm like, I didn't even know that kind of stuff was on TikTok. The
Isn't that
algorithm
mad?
is very clever.
Isn't it a genius?
so
Like
clever.
after I had my kids too, I was obsessed with like sleep cycles and sleep patterns and learning about the science of sleep that all my algorithm was sleep schedules and breastfeeding. Sleep schedules and breastfeeding. It's like it just knows, and then it also knows that I'm not in that stage of my life anymore, and now it gives me spots.
But it can hear you through your phone.
Yeah,
Oh, well, sure, it's like
Like,
even
definitely.
ads on, like, I could literally, I guarantee if I was to talk about mugs enough, I would go onto my Facebook.
see a photograph of
Yeah.
me, this mug.
They're going to get Lidl ads now.
Oh my god, we're all gonna get targeted middle aisle Lidl stuff, aren't we?
Oh.
Come in and buy this kayak for $3.99. That's what we're gonna get on the way home.
You can't be at the middle aisle though.
That is
Like
the
there's a
bee's knees.
lawnmower and then there's a smoothie maker.
Yeah,
and they're just
literally.
fucking in the
Breakfast
same
side.
bit. I love
Always
it.
an air fryer as well.
Always an air fryer.
There is always, and then some
And welly
wooden-
boots.
I got loads of wooden toys in there for my kids
That's
before
why
Christmas.
people went mental for them.
They were class.
Was there not a big like whole thing? They had them over in England in a different shop, and they were all given out. See, this is what I mean. I would get random stuff like this. It makes no sense to me, but I seen Maz on TikTok,
Giving up.
mothers, because they were English. They don't use the word Maz, do they? But arguing with
don't
each
think they
other, arguing with each other over people like double buying wooden toys and
yeah.
not leaving enough for the rest of them. So I would get stuff like that and go, right, it's not really targeted me, but am I going to watch it because it's a bit of drama? Yeah.
Yeah.
There really is a problem for every niche, isn't there? Like mums are worried about wooden toys.
I know.
I'm worried about, I don't know, ducks and kittens. You're worried about hooves.
Do you ever think sorry, I keep bringing it up, but it's the best thing ever. Do you think your ASMR fetish is going to evolve into like something else, or are you really stuck in your genre?
God, where can you go from here? I don't know. Look, I'm open to exploring. Sometimes I do try a different genre of ASMR and enough. Not doing it for me.
Thought of a new group. Are we listening to the same ASMR?
See, saying the word fetish. I have a question, right?
Right?
This is a safe space.
oh God.
Shannon.
It was. How do I say this normally? So it's not directly talking about the fetish, but I'll explain why I came up. Is this weird, right? My boyfriend has started a rumor about me
Yes.
within his friend group that I have an armpit fetish. But where that stems from, it is not true. No one clip that. It is not true. But where it stems from is I was lying beside my boyfriend one day and I went, oh, you smell a wee bit, right? And he was like, oh, fuck, sorry. I was like, it's weird when you stink of BO, it doesn't turn me the way other people's BO is, right? I Googled it and it said it can be a thing of like, you know, you don't dislike, not saying I like it, by the way, not being weird, but you don't really dislike your significant other's bad smell. Has
Scent.
anyone noticed this?
I know the science behind this. I swear. There are pheromones in men's sweat glands that when released, that when you're physically attracted to them, that you don't mind that smell. That is a scientific
So it's a sign that I
fact.
actually do fancy him.
Yes.
There we go.
Yeah,
Happy days.
absolutely.
That's that confirmed.
That is
Fuck.
that is like science. Like there's a compound in their sweat that like releases it turns women on. That's why women are the whole thing about like sweaty men in the gym and all. Like that is a thing.
Is that's
is
where
an
it stems from?
It must be on a really low dosage level. She's all absolutely
No,
not.
I'm
I need
not.
a
I'm
guy.
just thinking like, men look so hot with grey hair, right? Whenever they get a few wrinkles, they look really distinguished and fine. We're all
Yeah.
rushing off to get Botox, and now you're telling me that their
They're allowed to be
sweat smell
sweating.
is
I know.
attractive.
I
Like,
know.
what do
So,
men
Look,
not
I think
have?
it is actually roles reversed too. That like your natural. Now I don't mean BO smell as in you haven't washed for days.
Yeah.
As in, you know, just a wee bit of like I probably have a wee underarm smell at the minute, but that just
We didn't want
So like
that.
sometimes like now anytime I try and just even lie beside Kieran, if I get too close to his armpit, he's going, oh, you're looking a sniff, you've an armpit fetish. And like he will openly say to people, oh, what about Chan's armpit fetish? And then I have to explain I don't have a fetish. I don't like the smell, but it doesn't turn me the way if I was to smell
Gotcha,
another
gotcha.
man's
Yeah, yeah.
BO.
I
So
had-
you all have to go home and have a whiff now.
Because you love them.
Have a wee whiff, but they all have hair. They've hairy armpits.
Oh, wild hair.
So
Do you ever see how close they're able to spray deodorant?
what do you mean? Onto their hair?
So, you know, if I spray deodorant too close, it would burn my armpit. You have to spray it 20
yeah.
centimetres away. Kieran goes,
in there.
and I go, oh, what are you
I
doing?
know, is everyone
And it's-
measuring 20 centimetres
I
when they're
would do
firing on
mine.
deodorant?
Why'd you roll on? But if I'm ever spraying, I would do it right in the armpit as well.
I would go
Would
about
you?
that. Oh,
I
too
see.
close, it would
Here,
burn
also,
the skin.
I think I have a really deep armpit. If I tense my arm, I can lose my whole fist up it.
To
Wow.
be fair, do you
my
know,
God.
whenever I was at my smallest weight, I wasn't able to shave my armpit because it went into
It went in too much. But if you give it a good tense, I honestly think, Lord, that where's she
Where's
going?
she?
Where's that? I've just fisted my own armpit.
You just wanted to flex your muscles. So
This
we
one's
could all
like-
be like,
See if
wow,
we're ever
she's
going
ripped.
out and we're low on funds, we can just hide like wee shop bottles in Diona's armpits.
Do you know I had an armpit incident whenever I was about 7
I'm
or 8?
definitely going to get accused of an armpit fetish.
yeah.
First episode of the new podcast. What did I bring
Had
up?
to bring it around to
Armpits.
armpits. It's
gonna
always armpits with
Yeah.
Shannon Mitchell.
New group. Are we sniffing the same armpit? My brother like tricked me into licking his armpit. Whatever. Why have I said this out loud?
No, do you want to cut that?
When was this?
No, we were about 7.
Last week.
7 and 9 or something, or even younger. I just remember him going to me, do you know when somebody, it must be like I also would love to see the psychology in this, of somebody who says something so matter of fact, like so formally. He just went to me, I remember we were really young, and he just went to me, here, do my mirror. And I went, and he goes, lick my armpit. And I went, and I looked at it, I was all, what? Why? Why did I do that? And he was all, and I was all, what happened?
Have you had a conversation
Trauma.
about it?
And that was it. And I remember just being like, what happened there? I think when someone just tells you to do something
You just
so,
do it.
So quick.
you go, okay. And then you afterwards you go, what happened? Why did I do that?
Yeah.
How
No,
long ago
it's
was
just
this?
me. Why did I share that?
Last week.
Do you know that's what happens in the girls' group chat? You just get very comfortable and start sharing.
That was too much information. Right, girls, it has been, oh my God, look. Our timer has just timed out. As I have
You
a
have
sixth
sixth
sense for
No.
time.
That's wild.
I like run
That
things.
was
like
Deep
a dog.
armpits and a
button.
good sense of time.
That's my
Diona.
algorithm. It has been a pleasure recording the first episode. Thank you very much to everyone who's listening.
First one done.
First one
believe it.
done.
Sigh of relief. I can't remember a single thing we talked about.
The anxiety's already kicking in.
See you next week.